Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Aussie Asshole here. Um, I just got finished watching Hell in a Cell 2019, and I gotta say, you know what? All in all, it was a excellent show. I personally loved it. The first match, Becky Lynch and Sasha Banks, match of the night, tore the house down. These two proved they are the ones to watch in the women's division. All the other matches were great. Roman and Daniel Bryan versus Harper and Rowan. Great match. Yeah, like most people, I was expecting Daniel Bryan to turn or turn here, or maybe even see a WCW type thing where Roman reveals it was himself all along that set up the whole thing with Rowan trying to run him down and everything else, do like the ultimate heel turn thing. But sadly, we didn't get that. We got Ali versus Orton, which was a match that was only announced today. But all in all, it wasn't a bad match. Didn't mind it. Ali definitely has a bright future. You saw the respect Orton had for him after the match. Sorry about that. Sorry. Yeah, but anyways. Yeah, what was I? Yeah, so Ali had a great showing in this match. He's definitely one to watch out for. So, and he's actually replacing Finn Balor on the Australia tour that's happening in a couple of weeks. So he's replacing Finn Balor to take on Shinsuke Nakamura for the Intercontinental Championship. So for all of you going to the Australia tour, hope you enjoy that match because that's definitely going to be a tear the house down match. Charlotte Flair became a 10-time women's champion. Look, it was a great match. Don't get me wrong. And I liked the story. I liked the story that was behind it. Charlotte wins, and you can see that Bayley's starting to lose it a little bit. Maybe this could be her ending her hugger gimmick and getting into something maybe a bit more darker, a bit more vicious. But I don't know. I'm hoping that they're not sending her into a early 2000s Christian persona. You guys know what the one I'm talking about. Like when he first broke up from Edge, and it's like now you're on your own and everything else, and he was doing the whole crying and temper tantrum bullshit in the middle of the ring. Don't want that at all. Don't want to see it. What else was there? Oh no, I'm forgetting a match here. Oh, apparently Lacey Evans versus Natalia happened on the pre-show. I didn't watch the pre-show. No offense to Natalia, and look, even no offense to Lacey Evans, but yeah, it's just a rivalry that hasn't really interested me, so I didn't really care. Kabuki, yes, there we go. Kabuki Warriors versus Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross. Brilliant match done by the ladies. And then with Asuka with the great tribute to Muda and Tajiri and everybody doing the Green Mist. That was brilliant. Loved it. And if you see on Paige's Twitter, Paige was a fan of it as well. So, can't complain there. But now we come to the main event. Okay. This is going to make me unpopular with a lot of people. But it's something that some people need to hear. Now, this was a great match, in my personal opinion. Like, it made the Fiend look like a beast. Like shit. Go even back to the 90s, back when Taker was doing his shtick, back when his original Deadman stuff. Not even Taker kicked out of so many finishes and things, and kicked out at the count of one multiple times and things like that. But Bray Wyatt did. even when he got smashed in the head with the chair twice, and he got smashed in the face with a ladder, like ladder onto the chair and everything, he still kicked out at 1. Now, I will admit, the ending was not the best way for WWE to go about this. But if you think about the bigger picture, it was the only, realistically, one of the only two logical things to do here. Here's why. Okay. Because, one, Bray's only been in this Fiend gimmick for, what? A couple of months now? And who have we seen him take out? Bunch of legends and people that haven't wrestled in over 30, like, people that passed their primes 30 years ago. No offense to Jerry. But, yeah, it's just, like, he hasn't had, and not to mention the fact, if you think about it logically, like, because and that's what a lot of fans here are talking about, the logic of it. Bray's the hottest thing going right now. He should have won. The dude had way too much momentum going into this. Like, think about that for a second. The Fiend had way too much momentum going into this. He had Rollins' number each and every week. So, WWE had one of two options here. They can either, one, have the Fiend win and have that be, oh, well, all Bray Wyatt had to do was put on a mask and put on a mask, be scary for a couple of weeks, and, he deserves to be Universal Champion. Okay. Or two, they have Seth Rollins beat The Fiend cleanly, and the freaking universe fucking erupts. Everyone goes mental. Everyone's like, this is bullshit. This is absolute crap. Which is what they're doing already. But, so WWE did the only thing logical that they could possibly fathom. Because there's another scenario that might have saved WWE's bacon if they didn't want to go down the whole Bray Wyatt angle, which I'll get to in a second. Okay. But they did the only logical thing. Now, for those of you that are complaining, going, it was a DQ, it wasn't a fucking DQ. Okay, it was not a fucking DQ finish. They've stated that it was a match stoppage. Now, I do realise this is a Hell in a Cell. Match stoppages are not supposed to happen, but we have seen it in the past, guys. Let's be honest. We have seen match stoppages in the past. And people are talking about like they want things to look a bit more realistic with WWE. Well, what the hell did you want the referee to do, man? Seth Rollins is about to cave a man's skull in with a sledgehammer. He's about to cave a man's head in with a sledgehammer. Like, supernatural creature or not, there's still a dude under that mask. Like, so of course the referee's like they're talking to Seth Rollins and saying, dude, you're not this person. Don't do this. Don't do it. You will regret it. You will honestly regret it. So Seth looked like he was going to stop, not going to do it, and then he did it. So the ref, being like any normal ref in sport, thinks, this guy's fucking out. He's knocked out cold. He's not getting up from that. No chance in hell. So of course he's going to ring the bell and say, nope, it's done. It's done. Now I agree. It was bullshit because yeah, it's a match that's not meant to have stoppages. But then again, it's a match that's not supposed to have murder either. Like, holy shit. We're talking, like, as I said, we're talking about a man getting his head caved in with a sledgehammer. But all in all, for those of you that are saying Bray Wyatt got buried here and it's just killed him, wake up. Like, come on, be honest with yourselves. Wake up for a little bit. Bray Wyatt looked like a beast in this match. He looked unstoppable. And I've seen a lot of people posting about it, saying he looked like one of those old-fashioned, like the old horror movie guys. You can do so much to them and they still get up. That was Bray tonight, and you could see in set like these two told a brilliant story, which is what I loved about this match. These two wrestlers told a brilliant story with this match. Now, you guys didn't get what you wanted. You didn't get Bray Wyatt as the Universal Champion. But you guys should be thankful about that for the time being. And here's why. If Bray Wyatt had gotten the Universal Championship tonight, mark my words, in a couple of months, the mystique of the Fiend would have been... Everyone would have started getting a little bit sick of it. It's sort of like it's like Finn Balor's demon paint. It's something that you want to enjoy, but it's not something that you want to see overused. Because if it gets overused, then people are going to start turning on it. And if Bray Wyatt wins if the Fiend wins the Universal Championship, what does the Universal Championship even mean to the Fiend? Like, think about that for a second. So, all in all, the Fiend is just Bray Wyatt under a mask, and he's used that mask as a power to get what he really wanted, which was the Universal Championship. Okay, story. But I much prefer what we've been seeing these past few weeks. Just a man that is destroying everything in sight. It's gotten me excited, guys, because it reminds me so much of old school Kane, back when he was the Big Red Machine. Nobody was safe. Face, heel, commentators, the janitor, the old lady in Section 4. No one was safe. But yet, you guys are up in arms going, oh, he should have won the Universal Championship tonight. No, man, he should continue destroying people. He should continue destroying people, and he destroyed Seth after the match and made him piss out blood. Which, by the way, go and check out Del X-Man's video because he was bang on the mark about this. Del X-Man was absolutely 100% right about this when I saw his review. Yeah, that blood looked it looked terribly fake. I'm not gonna lie, it looked bad, but it's still sort of effective. Okay, now to the scenario that could have potentially saved this match. Because look, I didn't want to see Bray win the Universal Championship right now. I'll be happy if he wins it next month at Survivor Series. Don't get me wrong. But the scenario that may have saved this match is this. Because I want to see Bray get I want to see the Fiend get a long-term build-up and get what the Fiend deserves. Because remember, Bray created the Fiend because of all the wrongs that were given to him. Every person that wronged him, he needed to serve justice to. So the scenario that could have saved this match would have been the lights go out. Lights go out. The Undertaker appears. The Undertaker Chokeslams Seth, chokeslams the Fiend, tombstones the Fiend, and then goes to and then just does his normal pose. The Fiend gets up and destroys Taker in the middle of the ring, which leads to either Monday night, tomorrow night on Raw, or on SmackDown. Either one. And it sets up for The Fiend versus the Dead Man at Survivor Series. And Bray does what, and The Fiend does what Bray should have done in the first place. And that's send The Undertaker packing, permanently retired. So then that makes up for The Undertaker beating him at WrestleMania. So that's another person off The Fiend's list. The Fiend goes on, wins the Royal Rumble, goes to WrestleMania, and faces potentially Brock Lesnar for the WWE Championship, or if they kept the belt on Seth that long, beat Seth Rollins then to make it full circle. Like, hey man, I know you thought you were safe after Hell in a Cell, but I didn't forget about you. I just put you at the back of the line until I was done with everybody else because you're the last person off my list. And Bray wins the title, and The Fiend wins the title. And I guarantee you, 2020, and then the year 2020 would have been the year of The Fiend. I don't know. What do you guys think? I personally don't think that this ending should have. Do I think the ending killed this pay-per-view? A little bit, but it shouldn't take away from it because everyone put on a hell of a performance. It was an amazing pay-per-view. Actually, one of the few I've enjoyed of 2019. In fact, in the last couple of years. So I can't really complain. I don't think any fan can really complain because I see a lot of people that are saying, I'm cancelling my subscription. I'm going to AEW. It's like, cool, dude. Do what you want to do. I just think that this is going to be a slow build for The Fiend. I don't think this is a burial. I just think it's a not now situation. But for all you know, my prediction could come true. They could do The Fiend versus Taker at the Survivor Series. They could have The Fiend win the whole friggin' Royal Rumble. They could have The Fiend win at WrestleMania and become either WWE or Universal Champion. We don't know. But all I know is that this pay-per-view was amazing. The ending was meh. But all in all, I don't think anyone got buried here. I honestly don't. But what do you guys think? Just let me know. Until then, guys, this is Aussie Azole signing out. Also, if you are new to my wrestling reviews, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I'll try and do a lot more wrestling reviews and a lot more wrestling-related content. I will be bringing WWE 2K20 Career Mode onto the channel when it comes out in a couple of weeks. So yeah, stay tuned for that. But yeah, hopefully you guys like the pay-per-view too. And for all the fans that think Bray Wyatt got buried tonight, just relax, okay? His time's coming. Just be patient. That's all I ask.